Living Rogers TV.
Welcome to You Never Know with Lois and Diane. I'm Lois Taylor.
And I'm Diane Austin, and we're going to have a really exciting show today. We're having a single guest that's going to be talking about different things and also doing some demonstrations. And I'm happy about that because spring is in the air.
Yes, well, who are we having?
We're having Jess from Westside Nurseries.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I was going to surprise and say that at the end. But no, I'm really happy that she's here. She was here a few times with us.
Yeah.
And really
well, it's perfect timing.
Perfect
right?
timing.
We're we have started in the last few years of having a veggie garden.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you plant?
Well, Creighton doesn't like beans, but he grows like 2 rows of them.
Really?
Yeah, and the beans are easy to grow.
Yeah.
And you get a lot.
You do, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Peas, tomatoes, all my herbs, pot plants. You can say that because that's legal.
Yep.
Right beside the tomatoes.
Do you know what? I'm so stupid. I said, well, what did you plant in those pots?
Pot.
Oh, good for you.
They grow like a weed.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. So I'm taking up canning a bit now too because
nice. Pickled beans are good.
Yes,
they're really good for
and Caesars.
Caesars, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I like those. I want to garden. I'm retiring very soon, and I want to have my own. But I live in the city.
Yeah.
So we don't have a place to really. I've got a postage stamp of a yard. So I think I'm going to have to make Mr. Fix-Not make a raised bed for me off beside the fence somewhere. Because I want peas and I want, not potatoes, but tomatoes. I love tomatoes because then I make my own sauce.
Crazy last
year.
Were
they?
I'll have to talk to Jess why that was.
Yeah.
But maybe it was just, I don't know. They just kept coming and coming.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Well, I also like to plant onions because then I freeze my onions. I buy big bags, like 10-pound bag of onions, and then I'll do them in rings or I'll do them in chopped up fine. So when I make different meals and they require onions, I pull them out of the freezer.
Oh, okay.
And they're already done.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll be right back with Jess from Westside Nurseries. Welcome back. And we are actually here with Jess from Westside Nurseries. My favorite nursery.
Thank you.
We've been there and we've had a tour there, we've had a show there.
Yep.
And you're not just flowers.
No.
You are vegetables, your gifts, your mulch.
Furniture, their patio furniture is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Is it in yet, the new stuff?
We have one fresh container that just came in February, and we're expecting our other container in, I think, the end of April.
Oh.
So it's coming
Anything
soon.
new or exciting in styles?
Oh yeah. So the first container that we just received is just very simple, like your normal patio furniture, high quality, but there are a couple pieces on there that are mix and match, so you can customize single chair, love seat, ottomans, rockers, that kind of thing. The next container that's coming, which is the end of April, that's going to be mostly like a nice rope, boho, very earthy kind of tones. Ooh. Very different than anything you'll see around here, so it's kind of something special.
There you go, Lois.
Yes.
Wow.
I just need my wraparound porch, which
yes.
I don't have yet, but the cushions in the high-end stuff, do you need to bring those in every night?
I mean, on a really heavy rainstorm, like if we had an unexpected rain, no, you don't bring them every night, that kind of thing. They're designed to be outdoors, so they are sun resistant, they're mildew, mold resistant, they are water repelling. If we had a sudden downpour, they're going to absorb the water like anything would eventually. All you really have to do is a special fabric called olefin fabric, and then you just lift up the pillow. If the water is kind of pooled inside that pillow, it should just start pouring right out. And then we open the zipper, and it just airs eventually fully on dry, and you shouldn't have any issues.
I bought a spray. Somebody, where I think I got it from you somewhere, and I got a spray to spray the cushions.
Yeah, you can do that too.
And it protects them almost like
know that.
yes, and
like
then
a Scotch Guard kind
yes,
of thing.
it's like a Scotch Guard, and then when it rains, it pills.
Yeah.
It beads on it. If I don't catch it in time, or if I'm away,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you
Right.
get this soft rain.
So these pillows are pre-treated for
Yes.
that. So
Yes.
that's why you don't have to worry. They do
Yeah.
start to do that. But if
Okay.
we had like a constant hard pouring
Yep.
rain, eventually it will seep through the fibers.
yeah.
But then it should pour right out. There is no cotton, nothing to absorb and hold that moisture.
Every night I still take, I have these big garden bins that you
Yeah.
have, and every night before I go to bed, just in case it rains in the night, I just put them in there.
Yeah, I put mine away
Yeah,
too.
I put mine
But
away.
it's a pain
just
in the
safe.
butt.
Yeah.
It is a pain in the butt, absolutely. And there's been times, a lot of times, that I forget.
Yeah.
But I have a gazebo though, right?
Oh yes, you're
That's
right.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a patio set in our backyard too, and we just put like a cover over top, and it protects it from the rain if we did get rain, but it
Yes.
also protects like the branches, the needles, the
Yeah.
leaves, that kind of thing. falling
yes.
out.
Right.
So then you're not going there and brushing it off too, right?
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
And your house is right there.
Yes.
That's. How do you get away from work?
You don't.
No.
But I grew up in that house. We're third generation. We're actually celebrating our 60th year this year.
Oh.
Very big year, exciting year. Yeah. So
Wow,
I know how to
congratulations.
deal with like the whole everybody around the property, So
Yes, and your kids are learning as well.
they love it.
Do they? How old are they now, Jess?
Well, our oldest is 9, middle he's 7, and then our youngest she's 3.
Oh.
I know.
I
Going to
remember
school.
your mom would bring your 2 oldest ones in. That's where I
Yeah.
met you, and they're so good. Good
you.
kids. Really, I'm pretty cute.
Oh, I'm sure.
Really
Yes.
cute.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you get them working in the spring? Because spring is your busiest time of year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We've been busy in the dance and the hockey world this year, so they're not in the greenhouse as often. But yeah, come Saturdays, once the season's really ramping, they're coming in there once in a while, and they'll harpen and
You don't rest. I mean, your busy season, spring till fall.
pretty much.
But the winter time, you're getting ready with a whole bunch of things. You've got to look at your product that you have to buy, like your furniture, and there's so many other things that you do. You also have an open house or something before Christmas, do you not? Like,
Yeah, so in the spring, so coming up actually, we will be doing our Mother's Day open house, which is that ladies' night in the spring.
yes,
I've been
yes,
to that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes,
that was-
yes, we have.
We've done it many years in the past, and then last year was our first year bringing it back again. A great night. And then it's the same kind of idea as what we do with our Christmas one. Bring a non-perishable item, and it goes to the food drive.
Nice.
The Mother's Day one, we actually did the women's shelter. So then we collected so many like packaged bedding sheets, all those kind of like essentials, those kind of things, which was incredible, the amount of donations we received.
Nice.
And then the ladies' night at Christmas, we do for the Salvation Army.
Yeah.
So then all of the food drive, everything like that goes straight there. Multiple vendors. It's a fun night. It's a nice
Yeah.
night to just get out, get yourself into the spirit, and
That's-
see
So
the
how would
amazing
people find out
decorations.
about that?
Most often it's on our Facebook page.
Okay.
You see us like busy bees in Christmas, getting everything transformed and ready already in the fall. So we're setting our entire greenhouse up with Christmas displays, trees decorated, everything like that. For the Mother's Day one, we will be posting it all over Facebook. So.
Do you have
yeah, let me
volunteers,
know.
Jess, that could come and help you with the trees or like decorating the trees or just,
At Christmas time? you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
totally, yeah, like if somebody's interested in it, we could totally figure something out.
Okay.
She's retiring. I think you're going to be
am.
busier in retirement because
I
you're
know.
offering yourself to
I
everybody.
am. It's crazy.
I'm going to have a garden and I'm
Yeah,
going to have this. And I'm gonna...
Then I'll get that phone call. Remember when? I did.
That's okay. Absolutely.
I want to be busy.
That's good.
It's
It's
my
healthy
biggest
to be.
fear is then you're right. I'll probably be so busy.
Right.
You know, Lois has a few things that I'm going to help her with that I'm excited about.
Yes.
So, but
Yes.
anyway.
But this garden idea, it was great. If you had a
Yes.
raised bed, what kind of vegetables could you grow in a raised bed if her husband makes?
Oh, you have a lot of options. So if you have a vast space, you can do like a raised garden. So it's just like a tilled plateau of land. You can have raised garden boxes to avoid critters. If you don't have a lot of space, like if you only have a small garden bed or like a deck space, for example,
Yeah.
you can do big pots. And then you can grow things within those planters and have them on like an upper level deck if you have an apartment, or if you only have so much lawn and you want to have them in the corners of your deck for some foliage.
What would you put in there?
Tomatoes.
Herbs? Tomatoes.
Herbs, tomatoes. You can do pepper plants. Yeah, you can do.
And then you
like,
won't get a bunch that you
kinds.
don't really need. Like you don't need,
Yeah.
6 big
Well, there's
tomato
two of
plants.
us, so it's just basically something that I would use. If you do herbs, you do herbs. If you do herbs, do you then just once they're done and ready to be picked, do you hang them and dry them out? And
What I do, you
Yeah.
can totally dry them, hang them, or use them fresh. But I honestly, if you have a huge crop, I just harvest it, put it in sandwich baggies, stick it in the freezer. So basil, oregano, that kind of thing. When you're going to make pasta or pizza, you just have that frozen and just kind of crumble it over top, and it bakes right on. And you can store it so much more instead of just, and you can do it sheets, like with paper towels, and just have them flat sheets so they don't get all wonky on you. Yeah.
What a great
That
idea.
is a great idea. I
Sometimes,
love basil. Oh,
sometimes our herb plants in the greenhouse, they bolt way too fast, so we're like hacking them back, and
I
we
see.
have quite a lot. So
Yeah, you would.
then I just get to freeze
I think
it.
I'll come to your freezer and just I'll take that and that.
I like to cook, so there's not that much left over.
So when
Darn it, Jess.
I do have a question about basil
course.
and some of the herbs. Like, you don't want them to come to seed, right?
Right.
So you have to.
Keeping them fresh. So usually, like, the rule of thumb is when you're starting something by seed, you're usually going to get like a nice, good, fast shoot. Then you get a couple sets of leaves. Your plant is now ready to transplant to a bigger pot. After that stage, you put it into a larger pot or the ground or some other stage that you're going into. Your plant will then start to flourish and build its structure. When it starts to get too tall, whether it's too fast growing and it's starting to get kind of spindly or floppy, or is too thin and you need to bush out more to hold all the yield. If, let's say, for example, I'm just going to go like this, you have your main stems here, and then you've got some branches coming off the side. Cut here, right where you have a branch and another branch.
Above the branch?
Just above the other two branches, because then what's going to happen is you cut this leader out, this guy will take over and this guy will take over, but in between are little buds, and they're going to create more branching.
Oh, so it'll just.
And that's how they get stronger, fuller, more branching, higher yield, and yeah, that kind of thing.
I'm going to put you on speed dial.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, she's just going to sneak up in the middle of the night in your
Yeah,
garden.
I am. Yeah.
I'll just put a planter at my front door, and you just come and grab
Okay,
it once in a while.
Thank
Accessible
you.
for you.
I'm there.
So I buy those pots like all year, like in the wintertime. Because
The
I
herb
love,
pots?
yes, like
Oh,
the
do
fresh
you?
basil.
Okay.
And Sayers quite often has them, or a grocery store. And,
Do you sell them in the winter?
Not really, no.
Okay.
no, it's something that.
Don't
Yeah,
have
that
the
they don't
heat.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just keep picking until it dies.
Totally.
But
So if you trim it, don't just pick the leaves off, but if you cut it back, don't go too far because you'll stress the plant. But if you go, the rule of thumb is about 25% of your plant is a safe pruning period.
Okay.
So if your plant's this tall and you're taking 25%, you're cutting to here. If you go halfway, you're going to stress the plant, and it won't put new growth out or anything like that, and it could start to die on you.
oh, okay, so go from the top and only down 25%.
Yeah. And then make sure you've got those side branches, because they will put new growth out, and it'll encourage multi-branching, and then you'll have more reproduction happening.
Right, and then I'm not throwing out.
Wow.
Right? Because I feel bad.
I know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
Maybe when I retire, I should take a cooking class.
It's too late for that.
It's too late. I'm too busy.
Sid's like, that's a great idea.
Yeah, great idea. Yeah, give up all that other stuff and just cook. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what else are we going to chat about here?
Well, what I really wanted to chat about was the fact that I'm hoping you're staying for the whole show, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
And we're going to do some demonstrations and stuff. But there's never enough information about flowers, and there's never enough about when do you plant the seeds. I see people, like Nancy earlier at one of the other shows, she had tulips. I don't have tulips. I don't have flowers blooming in the spring. Like when I go by people's homes and they've got tulips and they've got, is it lily of the valley or whatever that comes up in the spring?
Yep.
Yeah.
Daffodils,
And narcissus and some daffodils.
Are they all bulb?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they
So you
are
put them in the
bulb.
fall?
Oh.
You do. So
It's too late.
yeah.
Yeah. When do you
We do
plant
have
them?
some potted ones in the greenhouse, so they're
Yeah.
forced to bloom now already, because they need that cold treatment from the winter.
Oh.
And that's why you plant them in the fall, for them to bloom in the spring.
Oh.
And then there's spring bulbs that you plant in the spring because they're not winter hardy. And so then they bloom in the summer. So
Oh, do you have to dig them out?
yeah, if you want them to survive.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
or
what
you
kind
just
of
leave
plant
them.
would that be?
So that would be like your dahlia bulbs, or like some like the caladiums, so like the big elephant ears, those kind of things.
Oh,
You know what I can't kill is hostas.
Oh, they're so vigorous.
Thanks.
I have an
God.
elephant ear one.
Okay, a nice big
Oh,
ones.
it's huge.
They're great.
And every year, it's taking over my garden.
Oh, I'll take some shoots.
Will you?
Yep.
So when they come up soon,
Yeah.
I'll tell you to come and get some because
And
they.
can we do that now?
This is a really good time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to our backyard right now with all the weather we've had. It's just like a swampland.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna go to break,
Okay.
and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get dirty.
Sounds great. Looking
We'll be
forward
right
to it.
back. Yeah.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
We invite you to play What My Line.
Welcome, Mrs. Baker. Those folks over there need to guess your extraordinary occupation.
Are you an entertainer, Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Do people come to watch you perform?
Yes. Do you travel for work? Yes, I do.
Do you ever wear a special type of costume?
Yes.
Is your job physical?
Yes, indeed.
Are you a member of a team?
Yes.
Are you a professional baseball player?
Yes, I am.
Created during the Second World War, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League included 68 Canadians. One of its brightest stars was my mother, Saskatchewan's Mary Bonnie Baker, a pioneer for women in sports.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
We're back from break and we're ready to get dirty.
We are. I love getting down and dirty.
I assume that's this bad boy.
Yes.
So this is our soilless seed mixture.
Okay.
It's just a peat moss and perlite blend, light, airy, easy to dry, so you're not going to overwater or rot out your new little
that's good to
seedlings.
know.
It's a very important part because there's a fungus called damp off. It's something that just kills a lot of young seedlings. There's nothing you can do anymore. So if it happens, your entire crop is gone.
Oh my gosh.
It's start over kind of thing.
So this is better.
Monitor your watering. You're better to water less often, more or less volume more frequently than too much heavy dose kind of thing.
Okay.
And
So
this
that's what
is,
this
we're doing
allows.
this, and this is for in your house.
Yes.
Right, okay.
To start with, though.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
So you have a couple options for the trays. This tray here is a solid bottom. You can see that there's no holes, no perforation, so water stays, everything like that. This one is perforated on the bottom, so it does drain out. So some air can come through, some excess moisture can come through. Either or both work really great. It's just mostly having these trays to hold for your little baby seedlings.
So make sure, but with the holes, you should put it on somewhere it's not going to drain or get
Yeah,
dirty.
or another saucer underneath. So these are your domes. The domes are going to give you your greenhouse effect at home. So what you do is you just put it over top like this. And
So
then
these
your
come with
seedlings
the
grow.
bases?
You can buy kits where they're as a kit, or we sell them individually as well. So whatever works for you. Some people have the bases, or some people keep reusing like we do, the domes every year. It's whatever you need. We have everything individual or as packages.
Okay. And do you keep this on till the seedlings actually grow enough that they're hitting it?
No, once they've sprouted and they've got the second leaf set, so they're called the cotyledons, once that second leaf set has come through, then you can take this off. You're always going to get the first leaf that emerges from the seed shell.
Of course, yeah.
And then you get the second leaf underneath it, and you've got your established plant starting.
Oh.
And if you have this on, it grows really fast. So it's always good once that second leaf's off to take this off so they can slow down their growth.
So you don't need to put it under
Stretch.
lights?
If you have a low light in your house, then I would definitely recommend having lighting on top, just to help get the nice dense growth and help get that establishment. Seeds will germinate under heat, light, and moisture.
Okay.
Heat is your heating pads. So in a windowsill or on a counter, desk, growing unit, this is literally just like a heating blanket for underneath.
What will they think of next? That's great.
So
You
if
just
I
do
put
this.
that on a table, do I need to put something underneath that it won't hurt the table?
It's a very good question. It depends on the type of table. Like if it's like a raw wood
Let's say
with like
this.
an epoxy,
I would put something underneath.
yeah, like
okay.
a towel or something like that.
I see, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So do you plug that in?
Yes, it's got a cord. It's got a temperature gauger. So depending on like what type of.
Or if you get a sore
plant.
back?
Yeah.
Or
I don't know the heat level on your skin. Maybe safety-wise, it's probably real heating pad for that.
Oh, okay. That would get really hot then, is what you're saying.
It's in with like moderation.
I see, okay.
And it does tell you on there like what seeds want certain temperatures.
I see. That's cool.
So, yeah.
Jumpstart. That's
yeah,
awesome.
that's a great idea.
So we're going to use this under your tray because you have the perforated holes. Oh, those are just your little plugs.
Oh, there's plugs too.
Yeah, so they're windows for breathing to release the humidity.
Oh, okay.
'Cause you're going to get a lot of humidity with the
Okay,
heat.
I'm going to
and
take
then
that
the-
out.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So what you guys are going to do for now is you're going to grab the soil and pour them into your trays. I would say about a couple inches thick.
Okay.
And then spread it to a nice even layer for both trays. We don't want a lot of
Is
clumps.
that enough?
A little bit more.
Okay.
We want some soil for our roots to get
I
established
see.
into.
How's that?
That's perfect.
Perfect. Good job, Lois.
I know.
You're
I'm
gonna
ready
be
to sow some seeds.
You're going to be a gardener yet.
Right?
And it says if you didn't want to grow it in soil, you do have the option of doing these little peat pucks. They're small. Put your seed on top, and then they will expand and engulf your seed into the little puck.
Do you put the peat puck in something?
So you could put your peat pucks in these.
Oh, in
trays.
there.
Say that 5 times fast.
I was going to say that. Peat puck, peat puck.
Alternative
I
options.
think you need more.
If
Do I
you
need
don't-
more?
No? Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, see, I've learned.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
you're a good student.
I'm a good
And
student.
then, like any of these little balls,
Break the
you
balls.
want to break them also.
Yeah.
Okay, can you break my balls?
I'm breaking your balls.
If you want a more natural process, less invasive process for your plants, you can use these pressed peat planters. So there's the trays or little round pots.
And you put them in here too?
You would fill the soil into these cups.
Into these, okay.
Once your plant's established, you don't have to expose the roots. You take this, it's biodegradable, and you break off your square and put that into the ground.
Oh.
Your roots will penetrate
do.
through this.
That's
Absolutely.
cool.
Yeah, so then that's less invasive. It's really good for like veggies and that kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so
This
when
is
you're
like stress on
starting-
the plant, like trying to take it out of those
Exactly.
things. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm having fun just doing this. I just want you to know.
Okay.
So what we're gonna get going is we're gonna do some tomatoes and some cucumbers.
Okay. Perfect.
So this one is our little cucumbers. And they're loose inside.
Do you have to do one individual seed at a time, or can you just...
Well, these guys are nice and big, so I would say just to kind of sprinkle them over nice and tight.
Okay.
However, you have 2 different varieties. So
Oh.
you're doing cucumbers?
Yes.
Okay. You have 2 different varieties. So you're going to separate.
Half.
Yep. Do a little separation here, half and half. And then you're going to label it after. I
Okay.
can also write it for you while you're doing it.
Sure.
Big daddy and little daddy.
Is that what that is? The
No.
hybrids, the difference? I don't know.
No, we've got quick snack and we have a patio snack untreated. So these ones are certified ready to go seeds, so guaranteed germination.
Okay.
That's why we get them in.
Okay.
They grow nice and fast, so you're just going to sprinkle them nice and evenly over top.
Okay.
And those are for you there.
So I'll do the
And then Lois,
quick
you're going
snack.
to do.
So how long do they take to puff up?
grow. Yeah.
It depends. So within our greenhouse, we do a lot of seeding ourselves. So we're going to have, we have a whole heating cable with vermiculite as an insulator in between. And then they sit on there. They've got the light, the humidity, and we do the dome. So sometimes it's almost within days. And
Are you
they
kidding
germinate.
me?
Yeah. Now, normally at home, you'd be a couple days to maybe a week. Some seeds, depending on what they are, they could be up to two to 3 weeks even just to start germination.
I think you might get a cucumber in there, maybe. Is that what you're wanting?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
a little
perfect. Keep it nice and even, and
Yeah.
then what we'll do is we'll grab a little bit of soil to
put it over
sprinkle
top. Oh,
so
okay.
Lois, there's your tomatoes.
Oh, my tomatoes.
And you get the entire tray. What you can also do.
Oh, these are a lot smaller.
They are. So you can make what we call farrows, so little channels, like ditches.
Oh, like going that way?
Whatever way you want. If you want to go long or across, and just make little, and then sprinkle them into the ditches, and then we'll
cool.
fold it over after.
And do like 3 rows you would suggest in one of these?
Sure, that would work well.
Oh, shit. Shoot.
Don't worry. They will, when they start growing, we thin them out a lot easily as well.
They really come out fast.
They do.
This is like sprinkling a cake. This is fun. How am I doing, Jess?
Doesn't smell like a cake.
It's a funny tasting cake too, probably.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, the vegetarians would think it's great.
Oh, there was a great little thing I saw on Pinterest the other day, and it was like, you know how they always have those skids that they're getting rid of at different places, like, you know, factories? So they had a couple skids, and they made a dirt bakery for kids outside, and it was all like mud,
like a mud
pie kitchen or whatever. So
and just a little bit of soil over top.
Yep, just a slight dusting, because all we want to do is maintain that relative moisture.
Right. So is that good?
Yep, that's perfect.
I'm perfect, Lois.
Yes.
Sure, no, that's, we'll talk about that.
Do I use the whole packet?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Wow, we've only got about 2.5 minutes left. I'm just having way too much fun.
I'm waiting for my seeds to pop up.
Okay. So I believe hybrid is here and quick start is there.
Okay, so then we just like to label always so you know which ones are where.
Yeah.
So this one's going to be our quick start, and then this guy we'll have as patio snacker right here.
Oh.
And then we'll know when they start sprouting up, we know that that's patio snacker, and then this one's quick snack, and then we can plant them into larger pots.
How many would you get?
Yeah, that was my question.
These guys, there is 250 seeds each, so it's going to be 500 plants that we're germinating right now.
Wow.
And you would actually get that many?
Yeah, they're guaranteed or certified to 100% germination.
Wow.
Does she have to cover that?
Of how much you're going to sell these for when they come?
Yeah, you can have it come for a plant.
Okay.
So now with your little channels, you're just going to just fold them, just pinch them over.
Oh, cool.
And when you water these, we always want to keep them nice and light. So you're going to do one initial quick hard water just to saturate through that soil.
Okay.
Then, as the surface dries faster than down below, you're just going to mist it. So whether you do it with a spray bottle or something like that,
So
just to keep
mist
it
it.
damp.
One initial damp one.
Yeah.
And then just mist it from there on in.
Yeah, you just want it damp.
Oh, okay.
So do you sell seeds that don't have that many in them? Like, because that's a lot.
Yeah, this is industrial version. Like, this is
okay.
volume.
Like, holy Hannah.
Yeah, so we do have like individual packages, and you're going to always get a lot of tomato plants out of them as well.
Okay.
But yeah, there's lots of
Is there a certain
options.
brand that you use only and recommend? Because I noticed this is Stokes.
Yeah, so
seeds.
these are our seeds that we get in. We sell little packages from OSC, which is an Ontario seed company.
Okay.
It's really nice. They're really reliable. They can get you almost any kind of seeds that you're looking for.
Right.
And they also have a germination certification on there as well.
So we can come and get these seeds now and start?
Oh, totally.
And it's
This
a good
is
idea to
time.
start now.
Yeah, usually
Okay.
you want to do it about 6 weeks before your last frost.
Okay.
Technically, last frost will be about end of May, beginning of June.
Okay.
So we're in the right window.
And your hours now and will be moving forward?
We're open Monday to Friday around like 9 till 6.
Right.
And then Saturday and Sundays we are open as well, 9 to 5, and Sundays 9 to 5.
Starting now?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Quick question. When do you get your Boston ferns in?
Oh, they're going to probably come around Mother's Day.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Love those.
So, oh my gosh.
Okay,
Jess.
well, we'll have to come and check out our plants.
Yes.
At your store.
And I'm actually going to come and get some seeds.
Perfect.
You've sold me, and I think it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
I would love to garden. So thank you, Jess.
Oh, you're
Thank
welcome.
Once
you for
again.
coming, Jess.
Absolutely.
This is fun.
And we'll definitely bring you back.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Because this is too much fun.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And we'll see you soon.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
It's time to get a little messy.
Thursdays, Top Chef heads north.
Welcome to Toronto.
And when the competition hits Canada,
Poutine. They're here to fight for over $500,000.
A lot of dough on the line, right?
there are no apologies allowed.
Am I missing one? Oh my God. Whew.
Sorry, not sorry.
My job's not done until I win.
Can I compete?
Top Chef, All new, Thursdays at 9 on Bravo.
For 25 years, you've been helping to make our roads safer by doing the right thing. You've been the designated driver, you've stayed over, called home, you've called a cab or a friend, and planned ahead. Let's keep doing the right thing. Support sober driving by getting yourself